We all here now. It looks like we have other colleagues out. Let me just quickly check. Thank you very much. Before I can say any remarks, may I allow one of the pastors to say a word of prayer to start this whole event we are gathered about today. All right, welcome to this press conference of the book launch by the former Prime Minister, Dr. Dlamini. We heard about it this morning, a future that came early. This event is going to be held on Wednesday. Nonetheless, we are going to unpack today what this book launch will be about, and also to give you, members of the media, an opportunity to ask some questions about this book, because we know that sometimes during a press conference, other people don't allow you to ask questions. So we are going to enable you that opportunity today. My name is Mbuso Njingila. I will be your MC, and I will also help facilitate this event of the press conference. And I acknowledge the guest of honor and the person who this function is about, Dr. Dlamini. Thank you very much, sir. And we also acknowledge Prophet Victor MacDonald, who is the author of the book, A Future That Came Early. We are going to hear from them. How did this process start about? Because sometimes you find that other people, they have books written about them quite late in life. So today we are fortunate that the person who the book is about will be telling us some of what we can expect. I know the event is on Wednesday. Without much further ado, may I please ask the author to please come forward to tell us, before we allow the Dr. Dlamini to talk to us, what it means to have this book written about him. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let me introduce the people sitting here. As you know, this is Dr. Dlamini, the former Prime Minister of the Kingdom of then Swaziland, now Eswatini. This is Mrs. Pindi Lebembe, who is a representative of the publishers of this book, Ultimate Printers and Publishers. This is Ms. Doklunga Zuza. She's part of my team. She's been there from the beginning. So everything about this book, she's been my interpreter, she's been my proofreader, she's been my secretary, she's been my personal assistant. She did a lot for this book to get to our hands today. This is the book in question. This is the title is 80 Dlamini, a feature that came early. This is the book. This is the table of contents in page 6. This is the picture of Dr. 80 Dlamini. The foreword of this book was written by a great man, a great philanthropist, Natty Kesh. And this book took me 2 years, partly because of COVID-19. And it was printed in Nigeria by Ultimate Printers and Publishers. And I know some of you may ask why Nigeria. It's because of as you can see, the quality, and also the affordability, the price. We had to go to Nigeria. We got some printers in South Africa, but the quality was not that good, and also the price. So that we got a good bargain in Nigeria, thanks to Ms. Pindi. Today, here's the book. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That was Prophet Victor MacDonald, pastor, who also wrote this book. Now, without much further ado, ladies and gentlemen, may I call the doctor, the former Prime Minister, is a father, a managing director, a philanthropist, Mr. Dr. A.T. Absalom Temba Dlamini. Thank you, sir.
Sorry?
Oh,
for a capis. No.
No.
In? Oh, no one's will call. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure for me to be here and share ideas regarding the book which is being launched on Wednesday. The book, as you have heard, was authored by Pastor MacDonald. When he started the book, he came to me. We're at St. Mark's doing a charity fundraising. That is actually where we met. And a few days he came to me. Then he said, Dr. Dlamini, I want to allow me to write your biography. And then I was confused a bit, because here is a situation, you are meeting this person for the first time, and he says he wants to write your biography. And then I said, I had mixed feelings. A few days later, he wrote a letter. We looked at it with my wife, and we agreed. We wrote to him. The book is simply about my story, how I began the process from the very beginning. That is why he went to Ngoseni. He saw my siblings. Of course, my parents are late, but my brothers and relatives, including the teacher who taught me grade 1. The book, it traces what I did, how did I reach where I am now. I am not going to start, not unless it is necessary. I started school in 1961. Grade 1, under very difficult conditions. But I went to school, Tsawela Methodist School. Then from there, I went to Lobamba, here. Then from there, I went to Salesian High School in Manzini. And then you will ask me why the title of the book, A Future That Came Early. This was to do with planning, what I wanted to be. Of course, my mother was pushing me to go to school, because at school, that is where I would get benefits. She even said, it is difficult for black people to rise in life without education. She therefore encouraged me to go to school and concentrate. Now, I had visions, what I wanted to be. And first of all, it was education. I achieved it. As I speak, I have an MBA, BCom, MBA, Diploma in Business Studies. Secondly, was now rising in life, jobs. As I speak now, I'll start at the top. I've been Prime Minister. I've been chairman of many companies, including RES. I'm managing director of the BIO twice. When I came back, His Majesty, when my period expired, His Majesty appointed me back. Now, if you look at this, indeed, the future came early. I am alive. I'm speaking to you live. And God has protected me. Therefore, I am saying and encouraging the youth to read this book in particular, but even old people can. Actually, even pastors, they can read this book. It will tell you how you should look after yourself, how you treat other people, how you should give value to other people, how to be humble. What helps people in life is humility. That is what will help you. So these are things which are there. Now, the book will also teach you about biblical statements which are used, especially when it comes to humility, adding value to other people. I am also, as Pastor MacDonald has said, a philanthropist. When I plow, I get a harvest. I must share that with the people, especially in the surrounding area. I must share that with charity. I must share that with the communities. At home, you'll be shocked if you come, even unannounced, to find a lot of people around. We feed them, we share it with other people. Not just the harvest, but the little money we have, we must share it with other people. It's very important. You will not, I can tell you, some people, they don't want to share what they have. They want to amass wealth. Do you know that that wealth may just disappear? And you remain what you are. You have nothing. You think giving somebody bread, it can't happen. Share with other people. Even education. Poor people don't have money. They want to go to school. But it's amazing. People, if they call themselves Christians, but it's difficult to give. It's very difficult. So I'm merely saying, most of these things you will find them in this book. This is a book which will help a lot of people. How to live in this world. So I am not sure what else you are expecting.
Sitawucela Dr. Spin send a short version, a summary in the Siswati for the Siswati bulletins, so that they can not translate but put it as it is. Ushambakanye nje Nkosi lobo kusho Dlamini wakunene.
Cha bakunene umfundisi abesashilo. Ngale ncwadi.
Uyephathise ngala Nkosi.
Sorry.
Bengicela lesithombe kuyi. Yes.
Umfundisi MacDonald bangawubuyela emuva kakhulu. Wafika kimasukela kubhala umlando ngami. Ngoba wathi mina hayibo. Nayile ndosi sifuna ukubhala umlando ngami. Ingatela Wase kuyabonakala ke seyangitshela ithi wo ngakubona eSt Marks wawune charity funding yase Assemblies of God eMbabane bebangixelile ngithi ke nangi sengidawela le fundraising ngithi no bisani ke migezelo nemasaka iningi kakhulu le mali ngicumbi imali la uyalalela ke hawu lo muntu uyathi njalo lena une faith satholana lapho ke namathola ngokuhamba ke ngokuba khona ngiqhamuka engoseni lemakaya lapha ngakhula khona khula kabuhlungu kwenza kabuhlungu ngoma ngikhuluma Siswati ngidawusho ukuthi kwakude bogas labo paraffin kude nje leyo mali sasebenzisa ke ubhaca nabona ucumo ufake lapha ke mshaywe ubutho libe nengo ubeka la ufunze utatile kuyaze kuphele lo qumo wakho usuyahamba uyolala nesikolo kumatima impela esikolweni kepha ke safunza about 5 to 10 kilometers safunza ke sase siyahamba sidalaka lobamba la khona kumatima every time la esikolweni bokusangisongo namakwanza wahamba eJozo sebenzela abantu abakhe ahamba ngaya eSalesian ngacethe sasesiya university ulokunye ke bekunene ivision yokuqala kwakungukuthi angifunze esikolweni ngiloba ngcono ngoba uma uthi imfundo kufanele usawubona sengicedzile ke esikolweni sengiyasebenza ngaqala eDulu usesengibuya khona kanjani yize ngiqhamuke emlotheni bengingivuna kuwo managing director wakatipi sengibuyele kusibili manje inkosi yangibisela sengishemeni wetinkampani letinengi la kanjani including Royal Eswatini Sugar ngikhona nakuphi kubomontekni ebhodini inkumbi friends uma ngibala bekunene njengoba nabo provident fund ngasebenza khona asebenza ko Central Bank as manager ukhona into lefanele ngitantshela yona number 1 angizange sangu-apply umsebenzi labafuna ukuqasha abantu labahlakaniphile bebetakini angizange sengiqashwe uqashwa wami konke ngaqashwa as manager azange sengibe junior officer angikwadi lo into lesimanga ke le kodwa ke uNkulunkulu wonke uNkulunkulu kube nami tonke into lengitendile all my attributes, I give them to the Lord Almighty. Ngiyaphila na ungakhona ukuhamba ngiyakhuluma Niyayibona le ndaba. I'm 71. Kusho solo ngiyaphila. Ngiyambonga Somandla. Lo wele ngisebantu labancane bakwende. Kufuna babe ne-vision. Babe ne-planning. Ungathi phansi nje ngeligabha lakhe uphathe nje noma sekanjani. No, ayinjalo lempilo. Plan, have a vision, ukuthi ufuna kuba yini wena. The planning must come from you. As a student, noma ngabe seyini. If you read this book, you'll find those things there. But it doesn't say you must do A, B, C, D. You learn it by seeing people doing things, like myself. Because I'm ngangumfana like any sidlala nebafana bomthunukeni ini. But you must know you are a student. You have to make life. If you don't do that, impela ngiyakutshela. Ngifuna ukukhuluma ngibe sarcastic. But uyokhanza ulale phasi etimbita. You have a duty, you have parents, you have children. Those are responsibilities of a man, or even women. So, I am not sure.
Yes,
can I pause here so that people may ask questions?
Yeah, you may. Ladies and gentlemen, like the doctor was saying, the launch is actually on Wednesday. This was just a press conference to make everyone know when this book will be unveiled to the public, will be unveiled to the country, so that even those who may want to get copies, I believe the copies will be available at the launch,
yes,
at the Shama House. I'm not for this if you'd like to say.
You can take questions.
Okay. Ingabe bakhona labafuna kubuta dokotela.
Questions?
Yes. Members of the press, does any one of you have a question? Or you have been answered? We're still going to say even more. The event is on Wednesday and the books will be there. And also the lineup of the day, we'll also talk about it briefly. I believe in the absence of hands, there are no questions, but I believe also the doctor will also, let me ask for them. You have been a politician for a while now. In your understanding of the situation as a politician, what makes one to be a good politician? I'm not going to get into the nuggets of the climate in the country, but what makes one to be said a good politician or requires one to be a candidate of politics You have been in politics, you are still in politics, because politics is a way of life.
Well, I can say it's trust. People must trust you. I can say you must deliver service to the people. That's what people want. Trust or something. In banking, I used to work for a bank. What you say by your mouth must be a bond to the people. Go forward. It has to be your bond. Once people lose trust, then there's going to be a problem. I'm not going to expand, but I can only say it is trust, it is service to the people.
Ukhona lo omunye lo ngithanda kubuda nabasesta uthola ngesithathu lokusena.
The comment is just regarding what's
Yes.
where else will I be able to get it and how much, for instance?
Okay, Dr. Ubuta would say he knows the book will be there on Wednesday, but besides at the launch, where else will the copies be available? Will it be available at any of the bookshops locally?
Yes, it will, but all will announce it on Wednesday. Go to where and the price. We haven't sold a single copy at the moment, but it's an affordable price. Very, very affordable.
And also we are also discussing with bookshops outside the country. Yeah, I think on Wednesday or before the end of this month, one in the UK and another one in South Africa. And also we are going to give out about 100 copies to some universities around the world. Including the famous Oxford University. But to be after the launch. And also the university in Kenya, where Dr. A.T. got his
MBA, University of Nairobi.
yeah, University of
Do you want to say something, sir, about the Wednesday, maybe line up some...
Okay, on Wednesday, the special guest of honor is going to be the Prime Minister, His Excellency Right Honorable Senator Dlamini. He promised to grace the occasion. The Deputy Prime Minister is also going to be the Mr. Temba Masud. We're expecting some cabinet ministers and business people, politicians, clergymen and women, even students. We've invited just quite a few of them. And we're going to have a great lot of people, mainly the who is who in the country. Yeah. And the great gospel artist, Sipo Makabane, is also going to attend. The police messengers are also going to be there. And we are trying, we are supposed to have a Nollywood artist on that day. He's supposed to have left today, but there are some complications with the flight and so that hopefully he will leave tomorrow to arrive here on that day. So you will see him on that day. And also there's a publisher and 2 journalists who are coming from Nigeria to witness the. But most importantly, we are going to beam the ceremony live. It's going to be streamlined. And witness the people who are going to assist us that are here. So we're going to send out the link so that wherever you are, you can watch. Whether you are in Australia, America, Britain, wherever you are, you can watch the event live. That I can assure you.
Enjoy the launch. Yes.
I don't need that any other place.
Yeah. Ishama House, itutana na khona ngala. Kamusi
4 p.m.
4 p.m.
But the event is starting by 3. We're going to have a red carpet and photo shoot between 3 and 4. For everyone must be seated to receive the Prime Minister. Those who would like to have a photo shoot on that day, there'll be a red carpet. They can have it between 3 and 4. We are trying to put up a good for people to come and see. We want to have a first of its kind in the kingdom. And hopefully we will attend that. So you just come to be with us, to enjoy yourself, and to wish Babe 80 well. Because there is this saying that when you refuse to give honor to whom it is due, you have taken away the incentive to work honestly for honor. So we want to give honor to whom honor is due. He served this country diligently, very well. It's time to honor him, but it's strictly by invitation. You must have your invitation card. That is why we are streaming it live, so that those who are not invited or those who did not receive their invitation card can still watch it wherever they are, whether they're in the offices, in their hotel rooms, in their homes, wherever they are. And those who are not attending, maybe because they are traveling, they can as well watch it wherever they are. And then finally, I want to thank the publishers of this book for taking their time, Ultimate Printers and Publishers, to give us what we asked. And also our sponsors, Inyati Construction Company, Montigny, Ocean Fresh, and the great man who wrote it forward, Natikash. So the fund for the printing and the organization of this event is from these 4 companies and personalities that I just mentioned. Not from Baba 80, not from TB. Thank you.
Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. In a nutshell, the press conference about the book launch. Let us buy the copies. If you can afford to buy 1 or 2 or perhaps 3, buy and give it to another one to inspire, because you never know who else is the next future Prime Minister of this country. Just one inspiration alone is all that it takes to build the future of this country. I thank you very much for coming, and we shall see the product.
There's a good question.
Yeah.
refreshment outside.
Oh, okay. There will be refreshments outside. Thank you very much for.
Refreshments and also football and Ilbanda to come here. And I feel very important that you people are here to market the concept, to market the words. Somehow we request that if you can mention it conspicuously, that the event is at Shama House, because it was here. Now, we realize that here, the hall is small. And because of COVID, other people will just flock in, and we will find ourselves overflowing. So the Shama House, those who have been there, is a very big hall. It takes up to more than 400 people. Whereas here, if you have 150, you are already over. So somehow, bekunene siyacela lokuthi kube khona lokumention ukuthi the function is now at Shama House. Nangabe nje ngakwethe kube conspicuous so that people sitawuzama nokubashayela labo lesinethincingo tabo. But umuntu omunye ecunga usebhasini, you know, noma usemsebenzini. So please, I'm just reminding and asking for this so that they can write conspicuously. Sezamile Nazi, I was at the radio this morning to say the venue now is at Shama House. Ibaliwe Shama House, big letters. We enjoy Royal Field. Just we're neighbors. We're neighbors.
Thank you so much.
Wait a minute. Right.
Okay, see, Bella, Magamudla knows my lady Mtandazo. Sababam 70.
Sesiyacela baba egameni likaJesu sesithandazela ngosinali lusuku lelitabo lwangalesithathu sinkosi sihole usinikete amandla alomsebenzi ukuthi ube nathi ube nababe 80 Dlamini aphile kuze kufike lelisuku lo Nkosi namanye amalanga amantulu kwalawo siyabonga uNkulunkulu kusilondoloda ngalendlela ngegama nangegazi likaJesu Kristu waseNazaretha sesiyathandaza ukuthi sisaya emakhaya sihambe kahle Nkosi usigcinele Nkosi netimpilo tethu egameni likaJesu Kristu waseNazaretha.